Hello, everybody. Today, my name is Crystal. I am so happy that you're joining me today if you're looking at this video. I've noticed that I haven't been putting out enough teaching videos, so I thought, since I've been getting so much into the Paintpour and that quest for the perfect cell accelerator, etc., I've kind of neglected my subscribers who might be interested in how or what the basics of paint pouring is, and the foundation. So there's like 5 different paint pour techniques, okay, and I'm gonna go with a shorter video with each one. We'll start with the traditional pour, okay, which is what we're gonna do today. Then we have 4 others, and I'll make a video for each one so that they're not mega long. Okay, so first off, and I'll also put in the description all 5 so you can see that. Or I may mention it towards the end, but I'm anxious to get started. This is the very first of the basic paint pour methods, okay? It's called the traditional pour. And what I have is a selection of paints over here to choose from, because that's the kind of painter I am. I really don't go in with a plan. What you first want to do is you cover your canvas. In this case it's an 8x10, and all you're doing is putting acrylic paint on your surface, and try to get it as flat as you can. I'm not very good with a palette knife, but I'm getting better. It's not that important, but as long as it's a good covering. Some choose to start with a black, base, or whatever color you choose. I'm going to go with white because I think it might be a little easier. So with a traditional pour, all you do is, after you've covered your canvas with your white acrylic, you find a color that you want to start with. And I always give my colors one good stir and test that they run off my stick, just like that. That they don't make a mound. The mound disappears. And if you're getting a strong mound as you let it run off your stick, then just give it a squirt or 2 of water. Mix it slowly because you don't want to get bubbles, okay? After I have all my paints ready, which I did, then I let them sit 5 minutes, okay? That allows the paint to relax, and if there's any bubbles from the stirring, that too will relax. Okay, back to the traditional pour. What you do is, select the color that you have ready. And what's kind of pulling me right now is this beautiful pink. And it's magenta. Okay, and I'm just giving it a little stir, just retesting. See, that consistency is really nice. Now, I know Dixie cups are great because you can kind of squeeze them and pour. When we get into the other paint pours, I'll show you a different type of cup that's a little better. But for just a traditional, this is what I use, and I keep a lid on them because I never like to waste paint. Okay, we're going to go for this, if I can hush. Put down my stir stick because I do reuse those. So traditional pour would be, you'd come in with your paint and make yourself a pattern, whatever way you feel like. Move it around your canvas, okay? There's one color. Alrighty, now, I'm feeling like a little blue. Again, I've already tested these, so that's good. I just want to get that paint off my stick. I don't want to waste paint. Then I want to come in with some blue. Like that. Just a little bit. So this is your traditional pour. You simply pick your colors and begin to pour. Thinking just a little bit of yellow. Kind of blobbed it there a little bit. It really doesn't matter. It's all up to you. On the traditional pour, it's about having fun, picking fun colors, and just go into it. I've already checked all my paint. So I think I want a little green in there. And I feel like I'm making a marble color. What is that, marble? Okay, what do I want to do now? I have no idea. Let's see. Let's try some of the violet. Yeah, that might be pretty. Give it a good stir. Yes, everything's looking great. This is your traditional pour. Just pick the colors you want. You'll begin to understand the color combinations that you like. Now I've got plenty of, paint on here, and I think what I might do though is I'd like to drizzle just a little bit of white in there, top of my greens and that deep magenta. Just kind of do that, see what we can come up with. Okay, there we go. Traditional paint pour, simple. Now, I have it sitting on, as you can see, a container. And that's because on a canvas, we don't want the paint, because it's heavy, to, cause all the paint to go to the center. So we're sturdying the bottom by using that little container that you saw. You use whatever you want. Then what you want to do is simply begin to let your paint begin to blend towards the edges of your canvas. And I also forgot to mention that I do paint my edges as well. That way, because the acrylic paint underneath helps it to roll. And I want my sides to cover, So, here we are in a traditional pour. I'm really loving the combination of the green and the yellow. Oh, I'm loving it right there. Maybe just a little well, you know what I might do, yeah. Because I've got some beautiful colors that have dripped that will work right over here to bring the paint together and also for it to fall off the edge. Because I like my edges to have that nice marbly paint pour look too. And so sometimes you gotta help it just a little. If you didn't cover it enough. See, I probably should have put a little bit more. I don't know what you're seeing on that side. Okay, not a lot pouring over there. Let me show you this side. There you go. You can see how better it came off that side. So I'm going to just try to encourage it to fall on over here, which I couldn't see from the angle. So I'm just trying to encourage it to try to do a little more dripping on my side. And, fill it with paint. And it's so beautiful. I really like the marble. Oh, I love that. Ooh, looks like we've got a little bit of a corner that did. That's another thing. Try to make sure you hit your corners, because those are sometimes our most difficult ones. Now, I love this. To me, that is absolutely beautiful. I am not going to move it, turn it, nothing. And as you see, there's no quest for sales and none going to develop. It's a traditional paint pour. I hope I've taught you something in a reasonable amount of time. And the next video will be number 2. And that will be, what is a dirty cup pour? Okay, that's the next one. Okay, if you like me, subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And especially for these, if you're into paint pouring, I'm going to try to do more teaching videos on the basic foundations of paint pouring. Then we'll move more into the cells. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed it. See you on the next one. Bye. Well, you know what? There you go. I just wanted to make another quick video. I'm doing the teaching video, and this was a traditional pour that I made. Now, I have been experimenting with cells, so some of my silicone obviously got in my paint. So anyway, I was just curious to see if I torched our traditional pour, just to see if I would get any cells. And my goodness, look at the mega cells I got. I just wanted to share that with you. Look forward to that, because I am going to give you a better teaching video on how to be so successful at cells. And again, this came off of my video showing you a traditional pour with no cell accelerator. Now, I didn't realize, but some of my paints apparently had some silicone from the last experiment that I did. So in my mind, I thought, I wonder what would happen if I torched it, and I did, and I got these beautiful results, and it's absolutely beautiful. Let me show you a close-up. Here we go. Isn't that beautiful? What do you think, guys? Am I a cell accelerator maker? Okay, thank you for joining me.